As always, to keep you posted on the transfer market, crazy day, crazy hours, strikers, and more. Let's jump into it. A couple of days, but also crucial hours on the transfer market, with many things happening for strikers, with the exclusive bomb today around lunchtime about Liverpool, Alexander Isak, and also the situation of Ugo Ekitike. Let me start today's video, guys, by mentioning a story that is officially and finally over, and is the one between Darwin Núñez and Napoli, because Napoli today closed verbally a deal with Udinese for Italian striker Lorenzo Lucca. They will pay 35 million euros plus add-ons to Udinese for a loan with obligation to buy, and then Napoli over the evening called Liverpool to inform them that their negotiation for Darwin Núñez is off, is collapsed. So Darwin Núñez is not going to Napoli. Darwin Núñez remains one of the players expected to leave Liverpool in this summer transfer window, something already planned around January, February. They made this decision internally between Darwin camp, Liverpool. It was very clear that this summer they were going to part ways. Now let's see what happens with Saudi clubs, because I'm told from Saudi there is strong interest in Darwin, so they will return now to the table after the player gave priority to Napoli, and also more clubs expected to join the race, maybe someone from Europe. So let's see what's going to happen with Darwin Núñez, expected to leave Liverpool. But Liverpool are fully focused on their new striker. They want to get a striker, and so the story about Alexander Isak has been confirmed everywhere after I dropped you a bomb video around lunchtime. I can confirm basically all the information I gave you earlier today. Liverpool approached Newcastle. There is club-to-club contact directly, so the two clubs are talking, and that's already a big step, because Liverpool want to try in a really serious and strong way to get Alexander Isak. Liverpool are aware of Newcastle's stance, always repeated over the summer transfer window, and even before, when Liverpool internally around April-May started thinking of Alexander Isak as the perfect target for the striker position. The message they always got from people close to Newcastle was, not for sale, we don't want to sell the player, we trust Alexander Isak, he has to be the face of our project in Champions League next season. So they got doors closed. But Liverpool always wanted to try, and now have presented their idea of proposal to Newcastle. Liverpool told Newcastle that they are ready to offer £120 million, a record fee for Alexander Isak. What I'm told is also that the player didn't close the doors to Liverpool. So the player didn't stop Liverpool from doing that. The player is still in conversations with Newcastle because they want to offer him a new contract. We know that. So Newcastle really hope to advance on that one. But the player didn't stop Liverpool. The player didn't say no to Liverpool. The player seems to be open to the move. So it's now in Newcastle's hands. They have the opportunity to confirm their stance, as they always did in the recent years, because last summer was quite a similar situation with other clubs. This summer, during the whole window, the whole summer, they always said that the player was not for sale. So Newcastle insists on this position, but Liverpool want to try. They informed Newcastle about this desire to offer £120 million, so the bid is ready from Liverpool. Now depends on Newcastle what they will tell Liverpool in the next hours, days. It can't be too long. Can't be too long also because Liverpool have still Ugo Ekitike from Eintracht Frankfurt as one of the potential targets, the main target, in case they don't get Alexander Isak. So basically for Liverpool is, let's go for Isak if Newcastle open the doors. If they don't, we can try to get Ugo Ekitike, who is the player wanted by Newcastle, because Newcastle had a bid rejected close to 80 million euros on Monday, exclusive story. Then they tried to make it happen. Eintracht want more, and now Liverpool are also in conversations with the camp of Ugo Ekitike. So Liverpool are on both stories, with a priority to Alexander Isak, but also waiting to understand what happens for Ekitike. So let's see what happens with this domino, but Liverpool bid £120 million is ready to be submitted if Newcastle give indications of opening the doors to this possibility. If Newcastle maintain their stance, not for sale, in that case obviously, no point in sending such a bid. Also guys, I wanted to clarify something else. One of the stories around social media in the recent hours is about Benjamin Sesko maybe going to Saudi Pro League, crazy bids from Saudi Pro Leagues. Guys, these bids are not from today, yesterday, and will not be tomorrow. These bids are on the table for Benjamin Sesko since the start of June. For example, some Saudi clubs already started at the end of May to present a crazy salary proposal to Benjamin Sesko. But the answer, from what I'm told, is always the same. Benjamin Sesko has a lot of respect for Saudi clubs, for the money, crazy money they're offering, but at the same time, he wants to continue his career in Europe. Benjamin Sesko is very young, and his priority is to play European football now. So Benjamin Sesko is not in advanced negotiation with any Saudi club. His full focus is on European football. I told you this with a specific tweet and with a video at the beginning of June. Now it's mid-July. Many questions, many rumors. I needed to clarify this again. Then guys, remain connected for the Viktor Gyökeres story, because the talks continue in London between Arsenal and Sporting, even today, even tonight, continuing in the next hours to reach the agreement on the Edon's structure. At the moment, Arsenal wanted to pay 3 million euros over 10 of Edon's guaranteed, as 7 more difficult. Sporting want all of them, 10 million euros, very easy, almost guaranteed. So the conversation continue, but Arsenal keep working on the Viktor Gyökeres deal.